Hello students, welcome to our class. Today we take a lecture for the standard 8. Our subject is general science. So in the last lecture we see the new topic in your textbook, that is the current, electricity and magnetism. Here we start the new topic, that is here in this topic we also see some points in the last lecture. Which are they? Here we see the that is question, can you recall which constituents are present in an atom. Also we see the current, electricity means how the electricity will flow from higher level of the electric level to the lower level. So here this point also we complete in the last lecture. And second point we see, that is the electrostatic potential. So here we see what is the electrostatic potential. The electric level deciding the direction of flow of electric charges is called electrostatic potential. Okay. Also we see the potential difference means what is the potential difference. This concept also we study in the last lecture. So here we continue from this point. Okay. Here we see the units for this potential difference. So listen carefully. So see here in the last lecture we see this activity. I also told that this activity is not for your syllabus but for identifying or for study the what is the potential difference. We use this activity. Okay. So here we see the definition of the potential difference. So what is the electrostatic potential and potential difference? We see this in the last lecture. Okay. So what is the potential difference? So potential difference is the difference between the potential of the 2 points in the electric circuit. Okay. So here we see also the electrostatic potential. So what is the electrostatic potential? It is the electric level which decide the direction of flow of electric charge. It's called electrostatic potential. Okay. And potential difference is the difference between the 2 points. That is the potential difference between these 2 points in the electric circuit. So here what is the unit for this potential difference? It is a volt. SI unit for this potential difference is a volt. And the SI unit of the electric current in a is coulomb per second. That is we also call it is the ampere. So in the next point we see this concept on the page number 24 in your textbook. So see in your textbook also the unit of the potential difference in a SI system is a volt. Okay. And on the page number 24 we see that they gives us some question, that is think about it on that question. What is the question? How can we measure water flow emerging from a pipe? Means how can we measure the water flow? Means how much water will flow in that pipe. Then we can find it from the amount of water coming out in a specific time period. So here for measuring the how much amount of water flow from this pipe, for measuring such quantity of water, we collect the all water which are coming from that pipeline for a certain period of time. Means within which time how much amount will we collected in our vessels which is coming out from that pipe. So in that way we measure. And here in same way how then it is electric current measured. So in if it is same way that for measuring the electric current, so see here we can find it from the amount of water coming out in a specific time period. It is the answer for this question. Which question? That is how can we measure the water flow emerging from a pipe. So we can find it or we can measure the amount of water which is coming out from this pipe during a specific time period. Means if we measure the in 1 second how much water is collected, another we see collect the by increasing or decreasing time, within 1 minute how much water will be collected in the vessels from this pipe. So in that way we can measure the water flow from a pipe. Okay. So here we see the another question, that is how then is the electric current measured. So as like water, can we measure the electric current? So here answer is like that. Electric current is measured by amount of charges flowing in a wire for a specific period of time. As like water, here also we measure the amount of charges, means how much amount of charges are flowing within that wire for a specific period of time, means within a 1 second how much charges are flow from one point to another point, that is from high potential to the low potential point. So during this traveling, how much time is required, or we can measure it is within a 1 second how much electric charges will flow from that or in that wire. So in such a way we can measure the how much electric current is flow in a particular wire for a particular period of time. So here this also given in your textbook. See this para, we have seen the electric current is produced due to the flow of charged particles. So we know that how the electric current is flow here. This electric current which is produced in the wire, it is nothing but the flow of charged particles, means in that wire what happened, charged particles flow, and the effect of this flowing of charged particles, the electric current also flow through this wire. So electric charge flowing through a wire in a 1 second can be called unit current. So here we see the definition of unit current. How we measure the unit current? Here electric charge flowing through a wire, means if electric charge flowing through the wire for how much time, for the 1 second. So here how much electric charge is flow for 1 second in a wire, this amount of electric charge is called unit current, 1 unit current. So here the SI unit of the electric current is a coulomb per second, or in another word we can say it is a ampere. Okay, so here unit for measuring the electric current for 1 second is the coulomb per second, means charge is measured in coulomb, and it is this charge is measured for how much time, for the 1 second. So unit for the measuring electric current, 1 unit current, it is the coulomb per second, and this coulomb per second is also called ampere. So see here 1 ampere is equal to 1 coulomb per 1 second, means here what is the value for 1 ampere? 1 ampere is equal to 1 coulomb upon 1 second. It is in short also we can write the 1 ampere is equal to 1 C upon S. C means coulomb and small s means it is a time taken in a second. So here there is no direction is required for measuring electric current. So here electric current is a scalar quantity. So here in this para we see that what is the unit for measuring electric current, and what is the either it is scalar or vector quantity. Electric current is a scalar quantity. Okay, so here we see the next point. What happen actually when electric current is flow, or with the help of which how the electric potential will be placed during the for flowing of that electric current. So here we see the another point, that is the electric cell. Before that we see the definition of unit charge. What is the unit charge? Unit charge is nothing but, see here it is the definition of unit charge. Electric charge flowing through a wire in a 1 second can be called unit charge. Okay, so here this is the definition of 1 unit charge. Here again we see how the electric current is measured. 1 ampere is equal to, see here this 1 ampere is also written in the short, that is 1 A, which is equal to 1 coulomb upon 1 second, and this also write in the short 1 C per second. C is a capital and S is the small. So here electric current is a scalar quantity. Why? Because it did not require the direction for measuring the electric current. So here Electric current is a scalar quantity. Okay.